What's the biz, y'all? I'm just making this intro real quick because I didn't have one for the video. But real quick, I'm just going to recap of what's going on. This is just a little compilation video of me putting my car together. As y'all can tell by the title, automatic to a manual transmission swap. This took a total of like 2 months. I was expecting to get it done in 2 weeks. It's just waiting on parts and a bunch of small issues that I had to... Mostly just waiting on parts is what I had to do. But anyway, yeah, it took a total of 2 months. Finally got it done. So this is just a little compilation of all that. And hopefully y'all enjoy that. Thank you. And thank you for watching, man. And if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. And I stripped the bolt. So, I'm a nut, I mean. Alright. For those car people out there, y'all already know. Anytime you do something with the exhaust, whether you're putting a new one in, or just modifying something on the existing one, you gotta get a sound test. So right now, all I got plugged in is the headers and the cats. What? What's so funny? It's the vlog process is funny or what? Alright, yeah, so now it's time for a sound test. That's just loud as fuck, goddamn. So I don't know if y'all can hear me, but like this thing actually sounds like it has balls now. So I'm gonna step on the throttle real quick. Gross. There's the drive shaft. And now it's time to get in there and unbolt the transmission. Alright, y'all, so this is the control rod or shift linkage, whatever you want. And the thing is, where I got my transmission from, this is what they gave me. This was the control rod. So like, look at that. They chopped it in half. And I'm about to show y'all the new one real quick. Alright, so there's the old one, right? This is the new one. And you can see, all it is a nut right here. Sorry, I got a water bottle on. All it is a nut right here, a bolt that goes straight through. All they have to do is take out that bolt. No, they decided to chop it right in half. Here's what we've been doing so far. Let's see here. Let me get in focus here. Oh yeah, you can see it. So, with this, I mean, we put some holes in the firewall. But we'll cover that up with Bondo or something. Basically, this bracket here won't allow me to get the clutch pedal in, which the clutch pedal is going to go right there in that little square. And from there, you know, it's just getting this bracket off. Once I get this bracket off, I can go ahead and line up my clutch pedal bracket, mark my spots where I'm going to drill, and get the clutch master cylinder through that firewall. There, I just gotta do some wiring for the ignition. I could bypass it, but I don't want to do that, because if I bypass the clutch position sensor, you could potentially start the car in gear, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I do this right, you know, and I want it to feel like as factory as possible. Obviously it's a swap, so I'm not going to get a perfect feeling of original equipment. But if I can get as best as I can to that, then I'm going to try to do that. I came to work on my car, man. You know, if it just starts raining, it's my fucking luck. So. Oh shit, here we go again. We're getting ready to put this thing up about a week, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And as you can tell, this clutch throwout bearing sleeve is not in the best of shape. It's cracked, blah blah. And then, well, anyway, you know, that doesn't really do anything. You know, you still run it like that. But then when we started pressing in the other bearing, we noticed some other issues. You can barely see it right there. But yeah, this throwout bearing sleeve is cracked. So I'm gonna have to wait about a week for this other new one to come in. And also, another thing that was wrong was the clutch kit that I ordered came with the bearing as well, but it was the wrong bearing. So I had to wait another week for the right bearing to come in. So it's been on delay for about a week and a half, 2 weeks already. But this is the right one. It's moving back and forth. I have my friend help me out, put this thing back in, and then I just need to the wiring, which I keep putting off, and I shouldn't be, but it's just a pain in the fucking ass, and I don't want to deal with it. But it's something I'm gonna have to deal with. Oh, this thing is filthy, huh? I'm just gonna fuck with this wiring harness, run it through the firewall, and it's gonna go over there where the clutch pedal's at, the OEM fit where you have to put the clutch pedal in. So you gotta take extra steps to do that, and that's fine, you know. Alright, y'all, so I just wanna show you something real quick. I'm drilling holes right here, and this is for the clutch pedal, master cylinder. So I'm just gonna use this gasket so I can make that circle right there, and it's gonna line up perfectly. Hopefully get these pedals in. You know, I have the brake pedal already for the manual transmissions. Obviously it's a little bit smaller than the automatics. And then the gas pedal stays the same. And then from there, I can go ahead and run the wire from the engine harness. That way I can, whenever I depress the clutch pedal, I'm able to start the car. So I'm gonna have to worry about that in a little bit. But yeah, this pedal is what I'm trying to get done today. I'm waiting on transmission fluid because I went to Nissan, wanted 25 bucks a quart for 75 W85. There's tripping, bro. Like 25 bucks a quart. That's 100 bucks to fill that transmission up. I'm just gonna go on red line. Got a gallon jug, bro. That's about 5 quarts. Got a gallon for 50 bucks. I'm gonna give a shout out to my homie Jose for letting me use this space. It's been here for like 2 months, and I feel so bad. But again, I just want to say thank you to him for letting me use the space. So yeah, huge shout out to him, and huge shout out to Anthony for really helping me. I mean, I've been doing most of this by myself. Damn, that baby is screaming. But I've been doing most of this by myself. You know, I went into this not knowing how to do anything. A couple years ago, I didn't know how to do oil change, bro. And now I'm fucking taking the tranny apart and putting the manual in. Like, what the fuck? I probably couldn't take an engine apart, but once I get this swap done, you know, I'll be more confident in what I can do. Alright, as y'all can see, it's about to get dark now. And having a beautiful sunset out here, but I finally got all the pedals in. So, gas, brake, and clutch. Yeah, here's a little mess that I made over here. Yeah, you can barely see it. It's right there. Had to move off. I had to move this brake booster here, the brake lines, just to get that little thing in there. Pain in the ass. But here's the steel braided line. It's gonna be going down here. And then once we get the transmission up, I'll be able to bleed the system. Alright, y'all, so I'm back working on this fucking thing again. But last time I didn't film when I was here. But I'll just show y'all what I did. So I don't look in there, it's a mess. But alright, so yeah, there you go. You can see a lot better now. So tranny's actually in, bolted in, starter's bolted in. Here's the drive shaft. Drive shaft is bolted in, ready to go. So basically, all I need left to do is the hydraulics of it all. So man, it is a tender day out here. Ooh, it's crispy. It's a little hot. Just bleeding this thing right here, master cylinder. I think we could have got it running last week, but the one I had, master cylinder, was defective, and I had to wait another week till I had time to work on it again. The wires is bypassing the park or neutral safety switch. So I have to run that wire through here, connect it to one of these lines here, and then the other one is going to be a 12-volt switch positive. I press the clutch down, it's going to press this button, and it's going to open up that switch right there, which is then going to let me turn on the car. So I'm just bypassing the ignition pretty much. That way this car can start. Alright, y'all, so I got the clutch pedal in, master cylinder. Right now I'm just doing bleeding. And just a little one-man bleeding method here, so just putting the clutch pedal in. Alright, so I'm just using a little 2x4, but I have that clutch pedal in, and I'm using the seat to hold it. That way, when I come down here, I get pressure in that line, bleed it. See, right now I'm getting weak streams, but I'm gonna keep at it. You're probably gonna see a bad angle right here, man. I'm gonna keep at it and then get this thing bled and then do my wiring, and hopefully this car will start.